YouTube? New Cardo, Monster Cardo, Joey Cardo. Actually, we got some Summon Skull Archfiend things first, but then we're going to take a look at the Joey cards, as well as some replays and combos showcased by the community. By community, I mean basically just Slenderman, but shoutouts to him. So let's take a look at these new cards. Overframe Summon Skull. I mean, goddamn, that is sexy. That is beautiful. Well, I hope that Yu-Gi-Oh! Is completely saved and is finally back on the shelves of the stores, because these collectible things definitely will keep product alive, hopefully, and everyone can play Yu-Gi-Oh! Forever, so this is really cool. Anyway, are they good though? Probably not, right? Archfiend's Origin. Kills the first, second, and third effect once, I mean, it's 3 effects, dude, it has to be playable. Kills if, just read that. If this card is in your hand, cost tribute one other Archfiend from your hand or field and special this. Any Archfiend to extend and special. That's pretty good. Special a level 6 fiend with 25 attack from your hand, deck, or grave. You know, you you plug these numbers into the database, you can probably find like the most like ridiculous cards in the game that this can summon. Do not read the End of Anubis. Are you actually kidding me? Is that literally the same? Is that the stats? Level 6, Fiend, 25. The Tearlament Necro Valley is a target for this? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Alright, awesome. Well, if you summon Archfiend's Origin, you could just get an End of Anubis from your deck to your hand. From your deck to the field, rather. What does it do again? It's basically just Dweller. As long as this remains face up, all effects of spell, trap, and monsters that target a card in the grave or that activate in the grave are negated. What do? You make a floodgate. Alright, sick card design, honestly. When your opponent activates a monster effect and you control Summon Skull, quick effect, negate, and if you do destroy that monster. Say the line, Bart Simpson, quick effect, negate. Dude, this is almost a 3 for 3. What are the three hallmarks of legacy, support, and card design that Konami throws on these things to make them good? It's the Link one that gets the guy that summons the thing that sets up the negate. It's the Floodgate effect, number 2. And number 3 is negate. Quick effect, negate. That's amazing. Amazing. So creative. Makurai the Lightning Strike. Dude, they gotta do this more often, where they make cards in like based off of the spell, not the spell, but the attack names of the monsters in the anime. You know, like literally make a card called like White Lightning and stuff. There is, I mean, it literally Burst Stream of Destruction. It literally exists, but you know they gotta do it more often. It's really cool. Anyway, this card is always treated as an Archfiend card. It goes first, second effect once per turn. Target an Archfiend you control gain 600, then you can destroy all monsters you control with lower original attack than that monster's attack. That is absolutely ludicrous. Yo, quick play Raigeki? Lower original attack. This just, I mean, you don't even need to play this in Summon Skull. You could play this in like the actual Archfiend deck, right? That's kind of nutty. Okay, during the main phase, banish this and then target level 6 Fiend with 25 attack in your grave and add it to your hand. Not once per turn. Well, once per turn in the sense that you can use both of the effects per turn, so you can banish and recycle back to your hand. That's neat. And then we got Stage of Destiny. You can only activate one card with this name per turn. You can activate this card at the turn it's set by revealing a normal in your hand. Is this going to be call by? Special up to 5 normal Special up to 5 normal monsters from your... We're just pendulum summoning. Okay. From your hand and or grave in attack. You cannot special from the X deck for the rest of the turn after this resolves. Oh, okay. Thank God. All right. It locks you out of normal summons. That's fine. Yo, Treasure Panda about to go hard, dude, honestly. That is crazy funny. I don't know what you would play that in, though. Like, the restriction is basically turn ending, which is, I suppose, good, but I don't know. Soul Charge for 5 in the end phase, just as, like, a, what's it called, play is kind of crazy. Does this work on Geminis? No, it doesn't work on Geminis, right? Geminis are not normal monsters. Okay, all right, awesome. Let's read some comments, and then we'll check out the Joey cards. Regenesis Sport 2. As Regenesis, Archfiend is an Archfiend, so he can be the tribute for Origin, and also be the target for Marakurai, as well as the Origin Summon Skull pair of 25. Archfiend Origin can summon the End of Anubis. Sigh. Oh no, anyway. What do you mean, oh no, anyway? It's Necro Valley. Like, what? Geminis are normals? Are they not considered effect monsters that are I guess in the graveyard. Yeah, okay. So in the grave, yeah, because Geminis literally say, like... What's, like, the most common Gemini monster? Gemini Chevalier or something? That is not what I'm talking about. This guy. Treat it as a normal while face up on the field or in the grave. Okay, yeah. So in the hand, it's obviously still an effect monster, but in the graveyard, it literally is a normal monster. So that's actually pretty crazy. Maybe this is low-key Gemini support. An Arcfiend negate, it needs a brick, but nice. Marakurai is the name of Summon Skull's attack in Japanese. Wow, you think? By gaining 600 attack becomes bigger than 3k attack to destroy all 3k or less monsters. It's a pretty good number, to be fair. That's a good point, admittedly. Boosting it by 600 makes it bigger than 3k, which is like a threshold that beats like pretty much any boss monster in the game. Does it say original attack? Wait, really? What's the point of the boost then? Destroy all monster controls with lower original attack than that monster's attack. No, but the lower original attack is referring to the opponent's monsters. All monsters your opponent controls with lower original attack. So you could, theoretically, like, you could destroy Dragoon with this. Even if it's negated, like, 10 times and it has, like, 13,000 attack. I mean, obviously you can't destroy Dragoon, but in theory, like, if they have a monster that's boosted, it would still pop it because the original attack is lower than your, right? So it's actually beneficial that it says that. What even is that last trap? Who fucking knows, dude? Will the end of Anubis see slightly more play? You never know. That last trap is so close to being playable. But needing to open a bunch of normals and grave setup kind of kills that you can activate this turn it was set by revealing a normal. It's beautiful. End of Anubis isn't real, guys. Surely people won't summon it. Origin is cute. The rest suck, but like, what you gonna do? They're V-Jump promos. Arcfiend support from Burst Protocol, and you can use Regenesis with it now consistently. It's good. Now I can build that deck. Well, if this deck is going to be competitive, it'll be Regenesis, apparently. All right, here we go. Hey, Joey! Hey, Joey, I'll kill your fucking dog. Swift Panther Warrior. 2000... I'm not going to do that voice for all of this. You can only use this card's first effect once per turn. During the main phase, quick effect, tribute one other monster from your hand or field and activate one of these effects. Special monster that mentions Dark Time Wizard. Who? Is that a card? Is there a new card called Dark Time Wizard? Oh my god! Yo! It's Time Wizard, but evil. Special monster that mentions Dark Time Wizard from your hand or deck, except himself. Send a spell trap that mentions Dark Time Wizard from deck to the grave. Holy crap, we're just building around Dark Time Wizard. Alligator Sword Dragon. 17-15. It kills the first and second effect once per turn. This card is in your hand. Reveal another card in your hand that mentions Dark Time Wizard and special this. Normal or special to add up to 2 spells or traps with different names that each mention Dark Time Wizard from your deck to your hand and discard a card. Okay, this is an extender body that is just like a melody of awakening. We need to come up with a term for this. What do you call a card that discards and adds 2 from deck? Like, you know, a normal summon that gets a guy is a Stratos, Rota spell that gets a guy. What do you call it? Melody? I feel like there's something a little bit more generic than that. Baby Graceful. It's not Graceful Charity. Pen Call. Wait, Pen Call might actually be the one. Wishes. Okay, Wishes is more popular. Okay, guys. Announcement, PSA. Cards that discard and add from deck 2 copies specific are called Wishes now. Okay, we're calling them Wishes. All right, thank you. Unless you want to call them Pen Calls. I mean, who cares about Pendulum, am I right? Okay. Yugioh Energy Shocker. Level 7 Dark Machine. 2415. Isn't Yugioh level 6? You can only use this card's second effect once per turn. This card name becomes Yugioh while in the field or graveyard. If this is normal or special, destroy all traps your opponent controls. If a card is set, reveal it. Then this gains 300 for each. Your opponent can activate trap cards or effects while you have another monster in your field or grave that mentions Dark Time Wizard. Isn't this like almost word for word the same as like some other Yugioh? Like I feel like there's a recent Yugioh that basically just does that. Okay, can you summon it at all? Maybe the spells do. Alright. Fisherman, Legend of the Sea. Oh, they gave them a normal summon. That's cool. You can only use the first second effect once per turn. If your opponent activates a monster effect on the field, or when their monster declares an attack, and Umi, or a card that mentions Time Wizard, other than Fish... Card text, man. Other than Fisherman Legend of the Sea is on the field, special this card from your hand. If your opponent activates a monster effect, or when their monster declares an attack, and Umi, or a card that mentions DTW, other than himself is on the field, special this. Okay, I think I've got it. All right. That's just how we summon it, by the way. Anyway, if this is specialed, target one monster your opponent controls, destroy it. Return this to the hand, from the field to the hand during the end phase. Okay, saying all of that is, like, it's pretty good, to be fair. A little bit wordy, but it's actually kind of good. So, not bad. And Umi or a card that mentions DTW is on the field. Huh, low-key, I think they should have made this a turn 0 card. That kind of would have been... That would have went hard. Like, reveal an Umi card or something in hand. Like, that actually would have been kind of crazy. But, you know... Joey cards, they have to be bad. What the fuck? Is that a new Red Eyes? Oh my god! I activate Inferno Fire Flame Blast! Level 9... What? Were they just making up numbers? Level 9 Red Eyes monster. 3430. Red Eyes Black Dragon plus 1 monster that mentions DTW. Must be either fusioned or special from the extra by tributing one face-up monster on either field during the turn a monster was destroyed by the effect of DTW. Jesus Christ, man, is this just going to be like Piss Warlock? You know that Time Wizard card where it's like, after resolving Time Wizard, you contribute Dark Magician to summon it from the deck? Like, oh, it's kind of ass. You can only special summon it once per turn this way, no matter which method you use. No matter which method you use. The Azamina Kaiju style effect is kind of crazy, but I mean, after you've resolved Dark Time Wizard, I mean, assuming Dark Time Wizard pops cards like Time Wizard, I feel like you're kind of already in a position where you're winning and got rid of monsters by that point. But maybe you contribute something that can't be destroyed instead. I don't know. If this is special, you can special level 8 or lower monster from your hand or graveyard. Hey, okay, that's cool. Unaffected by activated monster and spell effects. Activated. So if you is it affected by continuous spells? No, right? Yes, I mean it should be. And you can also Mirror Jade pop this, I suppose, as well. So things that just don't activate. Like Burden of the Mighty. Yeah. That's pretty fucking ass. I'm not gonna lie. It's kinda ass. Okay, Dark Time Wizard, Graceful Skull Dice, Sleeping Scapegoats, Foolish Grave Robber, Reversal Box, and... Wait, we didn't get a new Dark Time Wizard? Damn, okay. Holy crap, look at this Tenki. What the... That is insane. Okay, I thought that would be an actual Dark Time Wizard monster, but never mind. Activate one of these effects, but you can only use the effect once per turn. Add a card that mentions Dark Time Wizard from your deck to your hand, except Dark Time Wizard. Also add Dark Time Wizard from... Toss a coin and call it. If you call it right, destroy as many monsters your opponent controls as possible, and if you do inflict damage to them equal to half those monsters' total original attack. If you call it wrong, destroy all monsters you control. I can't believe second coin toss is still meta in this deck. So add a card that mentions DTW from your deck to your hand, except itself, and then add a DTW from grave to your hand during the end phase. It just feels so weird that this is a spell and not a monster. But I guess it's kind of cool because it's just Rhoda for all of these, basically. So, I mean, that's something. Yeah, and it recycles itself in the end phase, so... Okay, I don't know. It's weird, but sure. I mean, we don't really have a deck here, admittedly, but really don't know what's going on with the Yugioh. Like, I don't know what the point of this guy is, but sure. Graceful Skull Dice. Roll a 6-sided dice. Dude, if you're rolling a dice in the big 26, it better say something like, suck a dick for 3 and up or something. Because, like, there's no way rolling dice is good in this day and age. Roll a 6-sided die twice and apply these effects in sequence for the rest of this turn. Monsters you control that mention DTW gain attack events equal to the total times 200. Times 200? Bro, you could have made it say times 1,000 and it would still be bad. 200? Dude, what do you mean 200? Monsters your opponent controls lose attack defense equal to the total time. So, okay, so a deficit of 400. What the fuck do you mean by, can you stop being homophobic? No, I'm literally being homosexual. I'm saying if it's 3 and up, like, sucking a dick is good. You want to... Alright, this is getting weird. If your opponent normal or special is a monster, while this card is in your grave, banish this, then target one of those monsters, roll a 6-sided dice twice, and if the total 6 or more, destroy that monster. Okay, this is like a YouTuber content card, basically. Like, the only people who are gonna get use out of this is, like, me and Doug. Right? Like, no one's playing this, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is just bad. Okay, Sleeping Scapegoats. Special up to 4 Scapegoat tokens in defense. Then, if your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon a Swift Panther Warrior from your deck. This is nuts. Also, for the rest of this turn, these tokens can't be tributed. And you can't special from the extra except fusions. Okay, the restriction is quite heavy, but that's actually not bad. You can still make Red Eyes, and you get the guys out of your main deck. You literally just E-Telly Panther Warrior. Wow, I can't believe this is the best card here. If a card you control that mentions DTW will be destroyed battle card effect, destroy one of your tokens summoned in this way instead. Wait, how does the protection effect of this work? So if I activate this, summon a bunch of dudes, resolve, it goes to graveyard, what happens? Is this like a condition being applied for the rest of the game until the tokens are gone? Is that how that works, or... Like, at just any point during the rest of the duel, I can just tribute a token instead? That's... Wow, that's kind of neat, actually. This is a good card. Like, low-key, I'd love this. Can you guess why I love this card so much? If your opponent controls a monster, special a Swift Panther Warrior from your deck. Like, just straight up, like... You're going second, here's just a free bonus effect. Like, you just get, like, an E-Telly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that. Like, just literally just make more cards like this. I think it'll be so good. And then we got Foolish Amphibian over here. You can always first second effect once per turn. Send the card that mentions DTW from deck to the grave, accept itself, then special monster from either grave to your field. Deck to grave? Wait, hold on. That's kind of good, because this just adds itself back, no? No, it doesn't. Okay. Then special monster from either grave. You can banish this from your grave and set one of these cards to your field. A spell trap in your grave that mentions DTW, accept itself, and then a spell trap in your opponent's graveyard. Yo, Grave Robber is a really cool card, but it's ass. New Labyrinth trap card. Guys, it's a normal trap card. This is Labyrinth support, technically. Foolish Grave is good. Send a spell and trap that mentions DTW. Which one's good? Wait, what do you want to send? Graceful Dice? If your opponent normal special while this is grave, banish then target one of those monsters, roll a 6-sided die. Yeah, the pop effect. If you roll correctly, like, ugh. Sure. Yeah, then we got Reversal Box. Continuous champ once per turn during the standby. Roll a 6-sided dice and place counters on this card equal to the result 6. Once per battle, if an opponent monster attacks during damage calc, or when a monster effect is activated on your opponent's field, remove a counter, then target one of those monsters, toss a coin, and call it. If you call it right, special monster that mentions Dark Time was from your deck, and if you do, until the end of this turn, change the attack monster to 0, and its effects are negate! Oh, God. Wow. The most underwhelming group of cards I've ever read. Jesus. 4th rate deck support. Yeah, literally. No Gearfried Guilford. First glare at the overframe. Oh, finally, new Red Eye support after reading the effect. Wait, time what now? Wow, not only is Red Eyes as a deck still completely forgotten, but these cards suck dick. Having to rely on gambling to get good effects is so bad. Like, at least if it was just you get a good effect regardless of what you get, but you get a better effect if you get it right, smile, it'd be fine, great even. But no, you gotta pray to RNGs to get the right result, otherwise you're a sitting duck. Trash deck. Finally, the 4th rate deck can become a 3rd rate deck. Bro, this is 5th rate support. Oof, Yugi Kaiba got so much better treatment. Really cool for the references, but I too thought this Red Eyes Black Dragon deck would fix all the other cards with Red Eyes. F. So we get Joey version of Battle City Arc. No remake Insect Queen is understandable because he is hate Insect and that owner. In the end, they really keep the identity character of Joey as a duelist who's let go of gambling all the way. Lamau. I was hoping they will have better fusion spell. Activate Red Eyes Fusion, summon 34 unaffected monster that loses to Imperm, set 4 pass, banned branded fusion. Oh my god, they did it! I don't care if it's broken or lame, any support is welcome. No, we do care. I ain't reading all that. That fusion red eye is 100% going to be used to floodgate you somehow. Also, I like how it's kind of like a Temu masterpiece. This overframe looks gorgeous. 10 out of 10 cards. Very strange for another archetype cards to get an alternate art from a different archetype. 10 out of 10? What do you mean 10 out of 10? By what standard? 2008? What do you mean 10 out of 10? Oh my god. Alright, you guys are probably wondering, are these cards good? No, they're not. But, you know, let's see what we can do, I suppose. Alright, forgot to load these in advance, but it is what it is. Alright, are these cards good? Well, Slenderman, show me. Alright, so we got Dark Time Wizard and a discard, it looks like. Okay, Dark Time Wizard effect. Add Panther Warrior. Normal summon the Panther Warrior, tribute a monster. Special summon the Dragon Knight from the deck here. Search Angel and Evil Dice, apparently is how we've translated these. We're going to search Great Reversal Pass. 2-card combo. Oh my god. Okay, so 2-card combo. We flip this. We roll a random dice. We hit 5, so that's 5 negates, technically. Alright, so effect in the main phase. Your opponent attempts to normal or special summon. So then you banish this, and then you roll a dice. We hit 2. Twice. Okay, 2, 6. Okay, so it's higher than 6. So we get to pop a card. Nice. Okay, and then we can remove, call heads. We called it. Nice. Okay, and then we get to special fucking yugioh from the deck, baby. And then negate a card and drop something to 0. Wait, it's not once per turn? Holy. No, it is once per turn. No, the standby effect is once per battle, or if... Oh, it is literally just the wrong text on the dueling book. Okay, fair enough. Okay, well, okay, so if you call it right, it's technically 5 negates. Yo, we're just pendulum summon on the opponent's turn here. That's kind of nice. Then we add the Sheeping Scapegoat as follow-up and the Graceful Dice. 2 cards, discard. Okay, negate again. Call it right. What do we get? What's in the box? Tails. Fuck. Missed. Call it again. Heads! Let's go! Negate! This is so bad. And then special summon the Fisherman from the deck. Activate its effect to pop a card. And then we can use Panther Warrior to send the Grave Robber. Okay, last negate here is heads. Alright, summon another Panther Warrior. 4 negates, baby! Oh my god. Alright, what do we got here? We got Panther Warrior and another Tribute. Alright, what is this? Tribute, special summon the Dragon Knight. Add these 2. Discard 1, set. Standby phase. Alright, we need a big number here. 1 negate! Alright, we roll 1 and 3, so we just missed. So we don't get the pop on this. Call heads. Tails! We don't even get a negate. Two-card combo. Two-card combo. Okay, thanks everyone for watching. These are your new cards. They are amazing. They're playable. They're very good. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.